I wasn't supposed to be home. That thought kept looping in my head as I stood frozen in the doorway, keys slipping from my fingers and clattering onto the hardwood floor. It was absurd, almost comical. I wasn't supposed to be home, as if that somehow made the sight in front of me less real. As if timing, not betrayal, was the crime. But nothing could soften the image of my wife, my Elena, pressed close against another man in our living room, her hands tangled in his shirt, his breath against her skin. For a moment, neither of them realized I was there, and I just stared, not moving, not breathing. My heart pounding so loudly it felt like it might crack my ribs from the inside. I think part of me hoped my brain would short-circuit before the pain reached me. No such luck. It hit, sharp, slicing, undeniable. Elena's eyes flicked upward first. The color drained from her face so quickly she looked like a painting stripped of pigment. The man with her stumbled back, wiping at his mouth like a coward caught stealing. I stepped forward, slowly, mechanically, feeling the weight of the day collapse over me in an instant. "Daniel," she whispered, voice trembling. I didn't answer. Couldn't. Because the moment I opened my mouth, I knew the tremor in my chest would escape, and I wasn't ready to fall apart. Not yet. Not in front of them. The man grabbed his jacket from the couch, avoiding my eyes like they were lit coals. I should go. "Yes," I said finally, my voice low, cold, unfamiliar. "You should." He slipped past me, practically running out the door, leaving the scent of cologne and panic behind. Then it was just us. Just me. Just her. Just the ruins of our marriage sitting heavy in the air. How it started. I left work early that day because the project I was handling wrapped up quicker than expected. A small relief after weeks of stress. I'd even stopped at the bakery Elena loved, because that morning, she had joked about craving their lemon tarts. I had imagined walking in, surprising her, maybe sharing the pastries in the sunlight pouring through the living room windows. I never expected to find her sharing herself with someone else. "Daniel, listen, let me explain," she whispered, stepping toward me. The sound of her voice, shaking, guilty, lit something ugly and raw inside me. "Explain," I echoed, laughing once, hollow. "Which part? The part where you kissed him on our couch? Or the part where you thought I'd be gone long enough to finish whatever the hell this is?" She flinched. "It wasn't planned. It just..." I held up a hand. "Don't lie. Not now." Her mouth opened, then closed. She looked down, shoulders sinking like she was collapsing in on herself. I walked past her, unsure where I was going, away from her toward air, anywhere I wouldn't suffocate. My legs carried me to the kitchen, where the bag from the bakery still sat on the counter. I stared at it, feeling something in my chest pull tight. How stupidly poetic. Lemon tarts for a wife who'd soured everything. Behind me, Elena spoke again, voice softer. "Daniel, please. I made a mistake." I gripped the edge of the counter until my knuckles turned white. A mistake is spilling coffee. Forgetting a birthday. A mistake isn't this. She came closer, her reflection wavering in the metallic surface of the toaster. "I didn't mean for it to go this far." I turned to her slowly. "So it did go far." She swallowed hard. The silence that followed was an answer. The breaking point. "Who is he?" asked. "It doesn't matter. It matters to me." She hesitated. "His name is Aaron. He's someone from work." I laughed again, sharper this time. "A coworker." "Of course." She stepped closer. "Daniel, things between us have been strained. We barely talk anymore. You're always tired, always distracted." I felt. "Don't," I said quietly. "Don't put this on me." "I'm not," she insisted, but her voice cracked. "I'm just saying I felt lonely. And cheating fixed that." Yes. "Did it make you feel less lonely?" Tears spilled down her cheeks then, silent and slow. "No. It made everything worse." I shook my head, trying to untangle the knot of emotions inside me. Anger, disbelief, heartbreak, grief. Grief was the strangest of them. Like something dear to me had died before I even knew it was sick. Elena, I said softly. I loved you. I trusted you. I thought we were okay. Her cry broke the air. I never stopped loving you. Swear. I was stupid. I thought you didn't need me anymore. Didn't need you. I whispered. I built my life around you. I didn't realize I was crying until she reached out, her thumb brushing my cheek. I recoiled like her touch burned. Please, she begged. Please don't leave. We can fix this. I'll do anything. I'll quit my job. I'll cut him off. Elena, I said, shaking my head. You already broke it. Memories and ruins. We sat in the living room, the same room I'd walked into 15 minutes earlier, though time felt stretched and distorted. The sunlight spilled across the carpet in warm patches, painfully at odds with the icy pit in my stomach. Everywhere I looked, memories stabbed at me. The framed photo of us from our anniversary trip. The throw blanket she always curled up under. The mug she bought me that said "World's Okayest Husband," a joke we'd laughed about for days. All of it suddenly felt like props in a play I didn't know I was acting in. She sat across from me, wringing her hands, eyes red. I never wanted to lose you. You already lost me, I whispered. The moment I walked in. But people recover from this, she pleaded desperately. Couples heal. They go to therapy. They rebuild. Did you want to rebuild before you got caught? I asked. Or because you got caught? Silence. That was the answer. The final decision. Eventually I stood. My legs felt heavy, like I was carrying the weight of the entire house. Daniel, please, she cried, grabbing my arm. Don't walk away. I gently pulled free. I have to. Her breath hitched, a painful little sound that echoed inside me. Where will you go? I don't know, I admitted. Maybe to my brother's. Maybe anywhere else that isn't here. She reached for me again, voice shaking. They yell at me. Hate me. Just don't leave. Elena, I said softly. If I stay right now, I'll say something I can't ever take back. And we'll both regret it. She broke then, completely, sinking to the floor with a sob that sounded like it tore her apart. And even though she had shattered me only minutes earlier, hearing her cry felt like someone twisting the knife deeper. I picked up my keys from the floor, hands trembling. The door, I looked back. She was still there, kneeling, crying, begging quietly under her breath. Her shoulders shook, her hair falling in messy waves around her face. She looked small, broken, remorseful. But so was I. Elena, I said, my voice thick. She looked up with hope flickering in her eyes. I don't know what the future looks like. But right now, I need space to breathe. The hope vanished, replaced by devastation. But she nodded barely. I stepped out. The door closed behind me with a soft click. It sounded like the last page of a chapter being sealed shut. The aftermath. As I walked to my car, the cool air hit me, and everything inside me unraveled at once. My breath stuttered. My vision blurred. The world felt too loud, too bright, too cruel. I got in, shut the door, and finally let the agony tear its way out of me. She thought I'd be gone until evening. She assumed she had time. She assumed wrong. What she didn't know, what I didn't know until today, was that it only takes a single moment to destroy years of love. And as I drove away from our home, our memories, our broken promises, one thought echoed louder than all the others. Some betrayals aren't caught. They're discovered. Like a knife you didn't know was in your back, until you feel the blood running.